Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215. And right now we're in the state of Oklahoma. We're in the city of Tulsa. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the western portion of Tulsa. We're not going to focus on any specific neighborhood. We're just going to randomly drive through the west side, see what it looks like. It's currently 43 degrees right now. We're at 31st and Garrison Ave. We got St. Andrew Christian Church on my right-hand side. We got a bus stop on my left-hand side. We got a parking lot on my right-hand side that goes to the church. We're now at 32nd and Garrison Ave. There's no stop sign. We're going to continue traveling. We're in a residential area. We got a boarded up house on my right-hand side. We have driveways, front lawns. Some houses have porches, some houses do not. Some houses have side-attached garages. Some houses appear not to. The left side has a sidewalk. The right side does not have a sidewalk. We had another house on my right that looked a little rough, on the rougher side. We're at 33rd and Garrison Ave. We're going to continue traveling. We didn't have to stop there, but I just yield. We have a boarded up house on my left-hand side. We're traveling about 14 miles right now. I see a faded orange fire extinguisher. A lot of the houses have vinyl siding. Some of them have wood siding. This one on my right had wood siding, and the paint was chipping. We have the orange house on my left is boarded up. We just saw several boarded up houses on Garrison. All right, we're at 36 in Garrison, the 3500 of Garrison Ave. We got Northland Center on my left-hand side. We got Wayman Tisdale Specialty Health Clinic directly in front of us. And we have a dispensary on my left-hand side. A dispensary. So I can't make a left-hand turn here. The sign reads road closed. I want to continue checking out Garrison, but we got to use Hartford to get around. Let me see if it's open. It should be open. Yeah, it looks open to me. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on the 3600 block of North Hartford. So right now, we're passing Covenant Family Church on my right-hand side. And we got the Specialty Health Clinic on my left. We're passing the 110 and 410 bus route on my right-hand side. So remember I said we're going to do a little bit of West Tulsa? Right now, it's like we're in Northwest. We're still in the northern portion of the city, but we're on the northwestern area. We're going to do a little bit of this, and then we'll just try to shoot down to like Central West. Passing 37th and Hartford. Let's continue traveling forward. We got cars behind us, so I got to speed it up a little bit. I'm doing 21 miles an hour. Speed limit's 35. We got a car about to fly by us. We're at 39th and Hartford. Got another vehicle that's about to pass us. All right, now that all the vehicles passed us, I can slow right back down. I was only going faster, so I ain't hold up the line, but they went around me. We got Church of the Living God on my left-hand side. We're passing Flat Rock Creek, which is below this little bridge. Free Danny 52 on my right-hand side. We got another boarded up house on my left-hand side. Passing Kenneth Collier Drive, which is a dead end on my right-hand side. We're approaching 41st Place, 41st and Hartford. We had that nice Oldsmobile on my left, passing 42nd and Hartford. Passing 42nd place in Hartford. I see a street side mailbox on my right hand side. We got this Lincoln Town Car that slammed to the ground. I don't know if they purposely dropped it like that, cut the springs, or if the air suspension, because I think those cars have like air shocks if they went bad. We're at 43rd in Hartford. Some of the properties are fenced in with chain link fence. Many of them are just open. The streets, they're not asphalt, they're concrete slabs, little sections, which is why it's a little rough. We got a gentleman on my left who's walking his beautiful, beautiful dog, a blue-nosed pit. Beautiful dog. We had a nice play set on my left for the kids. We just passed 45th in Hartford, 45th place. Now we're at 46th Street. We got a bus stop on our left-hand side for the 110 route. We're on North Hartford and 46th Street. Passing Dan Island Boulevard. And another car behind us. It's a Lincoln. I'm traveling 19 miles an hour. All right, the Lincoln is pulling off into one of the properties. I could slow it down some. Got some trash in the lot on my right. Got an abandoned house on my left. Some children's toys on my left. Trampoline and all of that stuff. Nice classic Ford truck on my left-hand side. We're approaching 49th Street. Hartford and 49th Street. There's still no stop sign, so we're going to continue gliding. We're next to the 110 route on the right side. We got another waterway below us, like a waterway canal, where that runoff goes. We're passing 49th place in Hartford. On my left is no through access, so it's probably like a dead end. Got another boarded up house on my left-hand side, another boarded up house on my left-hand side, another boarded up house on my left-hand side. 3 boarded up houses back to back. We got a truck behind us, so I'm gonna try to move it a little bit more fluidly. We're at 50th in Hartford. We're passing 51st place, 700 block. I still got this Dodge truck behind me, so please forgive me for doing a whiplashing 21 miles per hour. We're at 52nd in Hartford. Passing 52nd place. We're doing 22 miles an hour. Speed limit is 30. We're passing 53rd in Hartford. Here comes the Dodge truck. We got another bando on our left. And we got some street guys doing, looks like sewage work. Passing 54th in Hartford. 2 dogs in the lot on my left. Another dog in the lot on my left. Look quite emaciated. You can see the ribs and everything. That's messed up. Another abandoned house on my left. We're at 54th in Hartford. Yeah, I don't really like the dogs looking emaciated thing, especially like when you have it outside on display. At least if you're gonna have your dog outside on display, make sure they look healthy. That dog looked poorly kept. We passed another bando on our left. Yeah, the ribs were showing, the back spine was showing, and it was like shivering sitting outside. And it had like that arched back. All right, we're at East 56. Gonna stop right here. Go ahead, bro. You wanna go? We're at 56 and Hartford Ave. We got the Jessamine Baptist Church on my right hand side. I'm gonna make this left though. Alright, they're turning over here so we can make this left. Alright, we're back on Garrison Place, 56 in Garrison. Street rehabilitation target completion winter 2021. The street rehabilitation program. I guess they're probably gonna pave streets. We got a youngster on my left hand side. He had a blue do-rag chilling out front of the house. We're at 57th in Garrison Place. We're entering the Suburban Hills area. We're 57th in North Garrison. We're probably going to start working our way down to the west side of Tulsa. We're at 58th in Garrison. Let's make this left here. See what some of these side blocks look like, because we've been driving northbound the whole time. Now we're traveling westbound. Oh, we got a little teeny chihuahua on my right hand side. Little chihuahua's taking a dump. This street is well paved, so I guess this is part of that street rehabilitation program they're trying to do. It said winter of 2021. We're already in 2022, so they're a bit behind if they haven't finished the whole neighborhood. But look at this street's nice and smooth. This is a prime example of a smooth street, of how all streets should be, in my personal opinion. Yeah, nice and smooth, nice street. All right, so let's start headed west to what's classified as West Tulsa. We got El Camino in front of the Honda Accord on my right hand side. We're at Frankfort. Frankfort and 58th. 58th and Frankfort. Instead of Frankford, Frankfort. Frankfort. For the T. We got a Bando on my left hand side. Wow, we got several little abandoned objects and structures back here. Just past 57th. Got a flatbed on my left hand side. Passing 57th and Frankfort, 57th Street. So I guess they recycle the numbers, like 57th Street, 57th Place, 57th Court, you know what I mean? We're at Elgin, Frankfort and Elgin. We're gonna make this right-hand turn coming up at 56 and Frankfort, the 500 block of 56th Street. Gonna make this right-hand turn. We're gonna start heading west. We got fire station number 19 on my right-hand side. When we're on these main roads, since there's not much to look at, I'm gonna drive normal speed. We got a playground on my right-hand side. That's called County Park. It's on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. I'm gonna make this left right here on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We're at 56 and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Let's turn left. On our right-hand side, you got Gill Crease Elementary School. Passing 55th Street and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. On our right, you got John Hope Franklin Elementary School. We're passing 54th Street. So these are all side blocks that we can go through. We're passing New Hope Baptist Church on our right-hand side. Passing 52nd Plaza, or Place, I'm sorry, PL, Place, on our left-hand side. At 51st and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, there was a huge dumping site on my right. We're at 51st and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We just passed Philippi Baptist Church on our left-hand side. And it wasn't a legal dumping site, it was an illegal dumping site. They just threw a bunch of sofas, trash, all types of stuff there. Abandoned houses on my right. I see abandoned houses on the back blocks. We're approaching 49th Street. We are now passing 49th and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We're doing about 31, 32 miles an hour. Speed limit is 40 miles per hour. And another church on my left-hand side, Ladder House Outreach Ministries. We got a pig cooker on my right-hand side, one of the big grills that they make from a boiler from the basement. Resurrection Little Christian Church on our left. There's a lot of churches in the area. We're passing 46th Street. We got the Golden Circle Dispensary on our right. That's the third dispensary I've seen. Fresh roasted chicken served daily on our left-hand side at that gas station. Turptown, it looked like another dispensary. Yup, another dispensary on my left-hand side. That's the fourth dispensary. We're passing 44th Street, 44th from Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We just passed 43rd. Now this is a wide open street. So we're gonna travel normal speed. Speed limit's 45. We're busting about a 35 piece right now. I'm gonna speed it up some. Now we're doing a good 40 piece. Speed limit's 45. We're passing 41st Street, the 200 block of 41st Street. We got St. Aidan's Church on my left-hand side. We're doing 41 miles an hour on a 45 mile per hour speed limit road. We got St. Simeon's. Wow, another church over here on my left. Senior Living Community. All right, St. Simeon's. Check out the Oklahoma, Tulsa city downtown skyline from here. You see it? I don't know if you guys see those big buildings directly in front of us. That's the downtown skyline area. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on 36th Street. We're turning right on 36. We got a huge wall on my right-hand side. We got gates up top, I guess, so people don't fall off. We're gonna be making this left-hand turn coming up. I'm gonna merge left. We're approaching the Tulsa Botanic Garden. If you go straight, you'll hit the Botanic Garden. On our right, you got the Osage Casino and Hotel. On my right-hand side, that gigantic building is the Osage Casino Hotel over here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So if you like gambling, you might want to check that place out. Alright, it appears that we're entering the Gill Crease Expressway in a quarter mile or so. We're on LL Tisdale Parkway. Tulsa Botanic Garden. Signs navigate right. You got people up top running up top that hill. Wow, they parked up right here. Look at, they parked up right here, and they're running to the top of the hill. I wonder what's the benefit of running to the top of the hill. We just passed the Gill Crease Expressway. All right, we're about 7 minutes away from our desired destination. You got the entrance to Apache Street coming up on our right-hand side. That'll be that exit. We're passing the exit. The highway we're on appears to be elevated from the rest of the city. Because I'm looking to my left-hand side, all from afar, everything looks lower. So we're on an elevated piece of land. Speed limit 60 miles an hour. I'm doing a good 56. I'm going to allow this truck to merge lanes, GMC Yukon. So it looks like you guys are going to get a better vantage point of the downtown skyline. If you notice, we're starting to approach the downtown Tulsa skyline. So they have a few tall buildings. I see like 4 or 5 tall buildings. Their skyline isn't really breathtaking, but they do have some tall buildings. We have a park on my right-hand side. There's an exit. We're passing the exit. We're going to get off in about 1.4 miles. We got a Scion that's about to pass us. All right, we're about 1 mile away from our exit. I-244 West, US 64 East, Oak 51 East, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma City. Got some graffiti on the side. I've been seeing a lot of graffiti over here too. In Oklahoma, surprisingly, I saw a few wild styles, a few like intricate pieces, some nice murals, and then some random just throw ups and tag ups and all of that. We're about a half a mile away from our exit. We're passing the Fairview Street exit on my right-hand side. 244 East, downtown. We're gonna get off at 244 West because we're trying to head west. So I'm gonna merge left. Got a Toyota Echo over here. I think they're allowing me to merge. And then we're going to get off at the next exit right here, 244 West, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. We just passed some graffiti on the highway that said Vibe, V-I-B-E, Vibe. You guys also got a pretty cool shot over here on my left of the Oklahoma downtown. Looks awesome. Passing the BOK Center in downtown. I just rolled down the window just so I can capture a photo of the city skyline for the Tune Be Chillin' Instagram account. If you have an Instagram account, follow my Instagram. If you subscribe to me, I'll follow you back. Toon Be Chillin', TOONBECHILLIN, Toon Be Chillin'. So we got 75 north, 64 east on the left, and 244 west and 75 south on the right. We're gonna stay right. We're trying to head west. Green Gross Meds on my right hand side on Route 66. Wow. They sell grass legally on Route 66. We got an interesting highway right here. We got some structures on my right that look like some type of plant, like a power plant. I'm gonna get off at exit 4A coming up. On my right hand side, we got some sort of power plant. We're gonna get off at exit 4A. 30-mile-per-hour speed limit. Look at the poles. You see the poles that's on the highway? You see what's holding them up? That's a fancy, I guess, a pole cage. That's what I would describe it as. It looked like a cage surrounding the base of the pole. On our left, Oklahoma State University College of Osteo. Man, we got a railroad on our left. Let's make this left-hand turn. A railroad on our right. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're going under a highway. On our left-hand side, we got the Center for Health Sciences, Oklahoma State University. And we also got the Marley Louise Tandy Building, A&R on our right. Well, it's on my left, but it's to my right hand. If you guys are staring at the camera, yeah, we're doing the behind the scenes for my people who are watching the virtual tour on Tune 215. As we document the virtual tour on Tune 215, we also do our best to capture some behind the scenes clips for the Tune Be Chillin' YouTube channel. We're passing Southwest Boulevard. We got Quick Stop on my right hand side. Passing Employees Federal Credit Union. We're at Olympia Ave. I can make this right on Olympia Ave. We can start exploring this area, see what it looked like. We had a little dog on my left-hand side, a little Frenchie. A little black Frenchie. A little French dog. Alright, we're in a residential neighborhood. Driveways. They got sidewalks on both sides. We're at 18th and Olympia Ave. I see garages. Most of the houses appear to be equipped with garages. They're separated about a good 12 to 14 feet between each house. See carports, picket fences. We got a Z350 on my right, the Nissan Z350. And then we have another Z350 in that driveway, people working on it. It looked like they're doing some sort of, I don't know, maybe framework. Maybe it was in an accident. I don't know. Yeah, it looked like he's trying to probably straighten the frame or something. It looked like they pulled the motor. All right, let's make this left-hand turn on 20th Street. We're at 20th and Olympia Avenue. We're at Nogales Ave, 20th and Nogales. I guess that can be Nogales. Nogales Ave. We're at 19th Street. I'm going to make this right-hand turn at Nogales and 19th. We're at Mabel and 19th. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Mabel Ave. We got a little no outlet right here, a little circle community. I'm going to go around the circle. They got their garages. They got the little awning to provide shade. Nice little lawn, driveway, little 1-story, 1.5-story house, and their own little private oasis here off of Maple Ave. Let's make this left-hand turn on Maple Ave. We're at 20th and Maple. I'm going to make this left-hand turn because directly in front of us the road is closed. So it is said that the population of West Tulsa is around 15,152 people. We're at Jackson, 20th and Jackson. I'm going to make this right-hand turn. The median home value is $174,000. And the median income is $41,704 per household. We're at 21st and Jackson. There's a little community on my right. It looks like they made it. So that's why they're doing some construction over there. We got first line filters on my left hand side. We got a whole construction site on my right hand side. Looks like they're making apartments, like an apartment complex or something. Alright, so right now it appears that we're like on the very western portion of Tulsa. We got Lambda Mobile Systems on our left, Jackson Express on our right. The food market. West Tulsa, this is what's identified as West Tulsa on the map. Across the water you got Riverview, Maple Ridge, a few other neighborhoods. Maybe we should check out Maple Ridge. Maple Ridge is right here, right around the corner. So let's make this left-hand turn. Now, Maple Ridge isn't far west, but it's still western of the city. City of Tulsa, West Yard on our right hand side. On our left hand side we have the City of Tulsa. You guys will see the actual skyline coming up a little bit again. This is from the opposite side. Alright, I'm going to speed it up a little bit because we're on a main road. I just took a sip of water. I'm also going to try to snap another picture. All right, we're approaching Dreamkeepers Park. Wow, that sounds crazy. Dreamkeepers Park. We're passing Boulder Ave. We're on 21st and Boulder. We just passed First Fidelity Bank on our right-hand side. Approximately 1.43 acres for sale. 62,119 square feet. Prime development for sale. We got a bicycle business on our left-hand side. Spoke House Bicycles on 21st and Boston Ave. They got some shutters on these buildings on my left. Look like apartments, but the shutters aren't functional. All right, we're gonna make a right-hand turn on Cincinnati. We got the Primary Fuels on our left business. We got some cops on my right-hand side. Is it cops? Glenpool Wrecker. Well, they're allowed to use red and blue just like the cops, which is interesting. That gentleman looked like he just got into an accident and he called a tow truck. All right, we are currently on the 2100 block of Cincinnati. We got the Council Oak building on my left-hand side. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Cincinnati. So this neighborhood right here is right off of downtown. This is the Maple Ridge neighborhood. It actually looks a little bit more prominent than some of the earlier areas that we went through. The houses look bigger. The neighborhoods look a little bit more groomed. I don't see many debris or trash on the ground. We're at Cincinnati and Woodward. We'll make this left because we have a truck behind us. Yeah, you guys can check out the houses. It's a whole difference compared to where we just came from. Look at this 3-car garage. Look at that. Check out that property. Red bricks, green shingles, 3-car garage. The garage in the backyard is bigger than some people's houses. And that's just the garage. And then you look across the street and you'll see the same thing across the street. You'll see some pretty big homes. Now, as I said, this isn't considered West Tulsa, but this is more on the western side of the map. West Tulsa is once you cross over the waterway, which will be considered the Arkansas River. The Arkansas River runs right by here. Look at these houses, guys. I'm going to point at this house right here. Look at this house right here. Their tree house outside is incredible. Look at their tree house. Their tree house is like, sheesh. On my left-hand side, I'm snapping a picture, y'all, for the gram. Yo, look at their tree house. They got a tree house back there that's like 2-3 layers. It's like a fort. We just bust a whole U-turn, y'all. They got a really high bench swing, too. This is definitely a prestigious neighborhood right here. I'm snapping some pictures for the Grizzam, y'all. So in case y'all want to see what these pictures look like, feel free to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Tune be chillin'. Yeah, these houses over here look a lot more up to par. Look at the trees, huge tree stumps. We just accidentally stumbled on this neighborhood, right? We're at Norfolk and Woodward Boulevard. I can go right, I can go left, I can go straight. So many choices, so many places to do activities. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. Norfolk. I wanna see what's down here. Let's make this left-hand turn. Let's cut down this little block. This is Norfolk. Look at the facade on the building on my left. Look, they got the cool shutters. They're not functional, but it's the cool style. Look at these houses. Wow, the dynamics of the communities have changed drastically. Oh, wow. I can go straight, I can go left, I can go right. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to go. Because If we go right, we go towards the water. If we go left, we go away. Let me go right first so y'all can see some of these houses that's over here. This one over here on my left looks like it's stacked up. We got a dumping container on our right. No dumping, $500 fine. Wow. This property on my left has the Jeep Gladiator pickup truck. Pimping, baby. Pimping. I'm gonna reverse so I can show you how pimping this little property is right here. Look at this property with that Jeep Gladiator. Y'all see that? Pimping. They got an RV over here on my left. Woo, that's saucy. Saucy because he got the nice house and he got the nice RV to go with it. The Mini Winnie. So he can live in a nice house and then he could travel in his nice house, figuratively speaking, in his motorhome. Wow, that's awesome. Look at these cribs in front of us, y'all. These cribs right here is real. We're at 24th and Cincinnati. It's getting real, y'all. It's getting real out here. You heard? Let's make this left. It's a stark contrast from the northern portion of Oklahoma and the northwestern and all of that. And I hear also East Oklahoma might be a little rough too. The problem is with a 1 hour tour, you can't really cover all the neighborhoods and get everything in its entirety. But our goal here is just to show you a little bit. Show you that these places exist. We're at 25th and Cincinnati. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn. Patio furniture. Nice little lawns. The garage doors are incredible. Some of them are they look like some heavy-duty wood. Like an oak wood or maple. I don't know what type of finish they use, but some of these houses right here are fabulous. We're at 25th and Norfolk. And I tell you this, I'm going to say it again and again and again and again and again. We haven't finished the country. I'm going to still say it in probably another 10 more states. I've learned that there's beautiful neighborhoods like this in each and every state. I'm going to repeat that phrase. I've learned that there's beautiful neighborhoods just like this in each and every state. So pick your poison. Yup, this is gorgeous. And it's a dense community, meaning that they're relatively close to each other, but they're big in size. Look at this house over here on my left, this white one. Look at this white one. I don't know if the camera does justice and y'all can see the size of it. The camera might make the house seem a lot smaller than what it really is because you guys are looking at it from a car's point of view. But let me just tell you that these are mighty large houses compared to the rest of the area. And I like them because they're not all uniform. They all have their own little mix and pizzazz and their own style. Look at that on my right with the Corinthian columns that's holding up the awning. It looks presidential. Look at that. Presidential indeed. And I'm loving these back garages. Like the back garages, I'm telling you, they got a beautiful dog. I gotta bust a reverse. I'm gonna take a picture of that dog and put it on Instagram. And if you wanna see what dog I took a picture of, you gotta check out my Instagram. And I'm gonna tell y'all something shortly. Give me 1 second. Take a picture of this dog. Ooh, I got a picture of the house with the dog. Now I'm gonna zoom in. It's cool, doggy. Good dog. I took 2-3 nice pictures. That was awesome. Beautiful dog, and you're doing your job. He was barking. He was like, Oof, what you taking a picture of me for? Yo, so what I was going to say is, some of you say, but I don't have an Instagram, Tune. I'm on a computer. I don't use Instagram. You can still look at Instagram from your computer. So if you're on a computer, just go to Instagram and then type in my account name, Tune Be Chillin', and the page right now is on public. If it was on private, you would need an account and you would have to follow me to see the pictures. We're at Owasso Place in 25th Street. But I figured since it's a business page, as of now, we got it on public. But that may be subject to change. Look at this house on my left. Sheesh. That may be subject to change. Let's make this right on Peoria Ave. I read somewhere too that at the top of Peoria Ave is kind of like a rough area. But yeah, like I said, we're not going to be able to show you the whole entire Oklahoma, y'all, nor Tulsa, but it's cool just to say that we've been here, we checked it out. We're at 26th and Peoria. We could go left, we could go right. Matter of fact, let's stay right because we're trying to stay as western as possible for this tour. It looks like a quiet community. It looks like, a community probably with like executives, CEOs, business owners, people who can afford the taxes. I don't know what taxes is going for, but one thing I do know is the larger your footprint on Earth, the larger your tax bill is going to be. Oh my, I love the second floor. The gates that they got on these windows over here in the second floor. Let me reverse real quick for y'all. Right here, you see this property right there? You see how the second floor? They even got a back. You see the little porch and a driveway and a garage and all that. I love that. I love it. It looks cool. Little details like that. Kind of like a planter gate, but it's not really a planter gate. So like I was saying earlier, there's neighborhoods like this all over the country. With that being said, it's like just pick what environment, what atmosphere you want to be close to. Like what city, what big city? Do you want to be near a Charlotte? Do you want to be near an LA? Do you want to be near a Miami? Do you want to be near a Tulsa or near Kansas City? Do you want to be, near Colorado Springs? Where do you want to be near? And then you can start doing research and learning about neighborhoods in that area. We got two people right here that look like they're about to take their dog for a walk. Is he leashless? Oh no, he has a leash. They just came out of one of these houses. And they look like a young couple. From afar, I'm looking from over here, they look like a young couple. Probably late 30s, early 40s maybe. Gorgeous dog, a little furry dog. What's up, dude? Yeah, they look like probably 39, 38, maybe 41, 42, I don't know. Something of that nature. But you gotta be financially well equipped. We're at 26 in Owasso. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Norfolk at Owasso. I'm sorry, I just yawned. Oh man. Look at this. So they got an awning that goes right under their property, through their property to a garage in the back, but there's a garage right next to it. That sun is really distracting the field of view. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pointing y'all straight to the sun and y'all see a glare. I'm gonna bust this left-hand turn. Maybe we should be driving away from the sun, right? It's a nice area. We're approaching Hazel Boulevard. We're on Cincinnati Ave and Hazel Boulevard. We got another dog walker directly in front of us, and we got a no outlet dead end on my right-hand side. We're right around the corner from the Philbrook Museum of Art. It's not far away. It's like 3 or 4 blocks away. Let's drive by this female right here that's taking her dog for a stroll. I'm going to make this left-hand turn coming up on 27th in Cincinnati. All right, these houses look a little bit more bite-sized. They look a little bit more compact in a way compared to the few blocks that we just left. Check out this brick house in the corner on my left-hand side. You see that one? Allow this Mercedes-Benz to do her thing. We got some pedestrians over here having a conversation and walking their dogs. Wow, we got a couple dogs here. Dogs on my right, dogs on my left. Let's make this left-hand turn. See, we got all these dog walkers over here. What's up, buddy? He waved, so I waved back. Older gentleman. I don't know if he saw me wave, but I did wave back. For sale. What's the address here? I can't even see the address. The address is so hidden. I would like to get a price check on this neighborhood. Price check. Alright, so let's price check just a random house. We're gonna price check just a random house. There was one for sale, but I don't understand it. I think on the for sale brochure, the sign that they got on the lawn, it should say the address so that you know which house you're inquiring for. You know what I mean? Look at this one on my right. Big old garage. All right, we're on Peoria, 27th from Peoria. Let's make this left-hand turn. We got a bus that's about to pass us. The first bus I've seen. Arrow, you saw that? That must be their bus over here in Oklahoma. Probably their public transportation bus. It's probably called Arrow. All right, let's wait. We got some cars coming. Meanwhile, you could look at the architecture of that building right there in front of us. You see that cone structure in the back of the building? Dang. Look at this wall. That's what I call a privacy fence. That's a cinder block wall. All right, let's speed it up, normal speed. We're at Hazel and Peoria. Passing 26 in Peoria. We're going to be traveling down Peoria. I'm going to make a left on East 21st Street. Let's see if we can take a sneak peek at one more sector before the end of this tour. We're rolling up to the end. We're passing 25th Street. If you're new to the channel, we got the Tulsa Historical Society on my right-hand side and the Tulsa Garden Center on my right-hand side. If you're new to the channel, I try to do my best to keep these tours at 1 hour long for viewer retention and file management purposes. I learned that hour length is a lot easier for some of the viewers, but I will occasionally do shorter ones, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on the size of the neighborhood, depending on the energy, depending on what's going on. That lot in front of us on our right-hand side has a bunch of ducks. It's like a park, isn't it? Yeah, that is a park. It's called Woodward Park. Let's make this left at 21st Street. Oklahoma tags read, Explore Oklahoma. We got a Canadian flag on my right-hand side. You see it's hung on the Woodward Park apartments on my right-hand side? You see them brown apartments? All right. You see it? There's a red and white Canadian flag with the leaf. Green light. Go ahead, buddy. We're on the 2100 block. I mean, we're on the 1100 block of 21. 21st. 21. We're passing 150 bus route, or the 150 bus route. I've also learned that, there's really a separation in cities. A separation of wealth, a separation of class. Like you go through certain cities, you'll be in one block, it look like this, beautiful. Then you go to, 5 minutes down the road and it looks rough as ever. Then you go another 5-10 minutes and it is be beautiful as ever. I said is be beautiful. It'd be beautiful as ever. And then another 7 minutes away, it looks rough as ever. It's like little quadrants. We're passing Cincinnati Ave. We got the Council Oak building on the right. Yeah, it's like little quadrants of like decay and then little quadrants of beauty. This is that bike shop on my right hand side. We're gonna cross over that bridge once again. We're approaching Boulder Street, or Boulder Ave, I should say. We got that First Fidelity Bank on our left-hand side. We got Dreamkeepers Park on my right-hand side. That's crazy, right? Dreamkeepers. The River Park building on my right-hand side. Several law offices. You go on that exit, you'll hit Riverside Drive north. Come over here. One part of the ramp is closed. You could kind of see mountains from afar. You see them from here? There's large towers up there. We're passing over water. This is the Arkansas River. So the Arkansas River runs straight through Oklahoma, Tulsa. We got the police on my left-hand side. Now we're back on the west side, on the west side. It's kind of like that for us in Philly too. You got to drive past the Art Museum and cross over the Schuylkill River to get to the west side. We're at South Jackson Ave, 2200 block of South Jackson Ave. You got the Riverview at 66 on our left. We're going to be passing 2200 block of Jackson. Jackson Food Express on our left. Coney's Donuts on our left. Green Cross Meds on our left. Another dispensary. That's like the 5th dispensary I've counted. Apple Barrel Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on our left. We're approaching Maple Ave. We got an interesting structure directly in front of us. You see it? It looks like a wishbone. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it looks straight up like a wishbone. You see it? See if I can snap a picture of it. I think I snapped a couple pictures. I'll try. It looks like an overpass. There's the cross. But it's an interesting shape. We got Eugene Field on our right-hand side and Eugene Elementary School. We got a Quick Trip on our left. A gas station. We got a McDonald's on our right-hand side. I'm going to make this left on Southwest. Gas is $3.11 here at the Quick Trip. Let's make this left. Oh, this is historic Route 66, y'all. Route 66. What? Route 66. All right, passing Highway 75, Interstate 244 on our right. Passing Central Bank of Oklahoma on our right-hand side. We're approaching 25th Street. We got RV service on our right. I wonder what's going on here. I'm going to allow this truck. You want to go, bro? My bad. I didn't even know that I had cut past you. But I thought you was like turning or something. I didn't mean to do that intentionally. He was just off on the side. I didn't know what was happening. We're at 25th and Southwest. We're passing Howard Park on my right-hand side. We got what looks to be like some type of refinery plant on my left with a Holy Frontier advertisement on it. Looks like it could be like, I don't know, maybe oil, right? Gas oil is usually what they use those big tanks for. We got the Goodwill Donation Center of Route 66 on my right-hand side. We're passing the Goodwill Industries on our right-hand side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we just reached our 1 hour mark. I did not show you the entire city of Tulsa. We didn't cover all the west. We just dipped and dabbled with a very little bit. I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like, you know? Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. This is the end of the tour. Please consider subscribing. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune 215. Y'all know Tune Dollars, Tune B chilling, and I'm tuning out.